Good morning, Year 7s. Welcome to Harmon Green Senior School. We're looking forward to having you, and all students here have 5 values which underpin everything that we do. They are working hard, being kind, pursuing excellence, being curious, and having passion for everything that we do. We have a real focus here on literacy, oracy, being good with numbers, and us doing everything that we can to make ourselves the best possible versions of ourselves that we can be. Well, we know that there are options between Year 8 and Year 9. We know there are GCSEs at the age of 16, and we know there are A-levels after that. So we have a 7-year journey here, and we wish during that 7 years that you pursue excellence. We want you to try everything, particularly those things out of your comfort zone, because when we are pushed, that's when we really find out about ourselves. Students get the most out of their time here when they try things like cooking, dancing, PE, art, the normal lessons like maths and English, but also doing taking up other opportunities like Duke of Edinburgh, for example. There are some fabulous new facilities being opened for all of our students this September. We have a new 2-floor teaching block, which was housing maths and English. We have a new 4-court sports hall with changing rooms. We have a new fitness suite, which all students can use.
Hi Year 6s, it's your head of year, Mr. Khaled. I'm sorry that we can't do this in person, but we're doing a little virtual transition video for you. As part of my job as head of year, I'm looking forward to seeing you in September and supporting you pastorally, along with your form tutors who will be fabulous. I have high expectations from not just yourself, but from everyone in our team, and by working together with those high expectations, we will have a really good start to Harmon Green Senior School and a really fabulous year. I look forward to seeing you.
Welcome to the LLC. There's lots of books and you can do homework and it's nice.
In the LRC there are so many books to choose from like horror, fiction, anything you want.
I really like this school because there are a lot of opportunities that I can take part in, such as cricket club and a lot of other clubs, for example, as well as science club. I've been taking part in these for at least over a year, and now I'm really enjoying them.
My favourite thing about the school would probably be the field, because there's a big space where you can hang out with your friends and you can play around.
Your head of year, Mr. Khaled. My one was Mr. McMaster. He really helped me out throughout my school year, and he does my PE, and he makes it really fun and enjoyable. And I think if you like PE and you like sports, you would love it here because they give you so many opportunities, there's so many clubs, and Mr. McMaster runs football, which I quite like and loads of my friends do, and it's a good thing to do outside of school.
Right now I'm going to Year 13 and I take psychology, ICT and business. When you go into Year 7, you'll do some ICT, which is really fun because you get to do some coding and it will open lots of opportunities for you.
I really like coming to Harmon Green because the teachers are all really nice and I have an opportunity to discover new subjects that I really enjoy.
My favourite lesson probably be art, because I feel like sometimes in art it's like really quiet and then you can like focus on stuff.
You might notice that I have a different tie to most of the other students. It's because I'm a senior prefect and I'll be here and able to help you if you have any needs.
In year 7, I was really worried about making new friends, but I shouldn't have been because now I'm finishing year 12 and I'm friends with loads of people that I grew up with from year 7.
At the end of each term, people get subject awards for working really hard and doing well in a subject, like these.
I really like teachers and they help me with my learning.
When you first start at Holmer Green, you might feel nervous or worried and a little lonely. But always remember there are people around you who care, as you can always talk to staff or fellow students or your form tutors.
Don't worry about making friends, everyone's new.
Welcome to 7.1.
So your form groups range from 7.1 to 7.7, and the last number after the point is your form group, and you'll have that form group from your time beginning of Holmer Green Senior School till the end, and you'll spend the morning together. However, you won't have lessons together.
In form time, we do lots of different activities.
It ranges from quizzes to reading to looking at some current affairs issues, and at the end of half term there's a raffle.
Like today, we're doing reading to help us with our reading. Anyways, I've got to get on with my reading. So one good thing about not being in bed.
Hello everyone, welcome to English at Holmer Green Senior School. My name is Mrs Towers and I'm the head of English at Holmer Green Senior School, and we are very, very excited to miss you and incredibly sad that we couldn't meet you today. In English, we mainly study really exciting texts. So we have got Peter Pan as our starting point in a unit called Growing Up. And we're going to be exploring ideas of growing up as a Victorian child, and what that meant to people at the time and what that means to you today at a really important time of growing up, which is your secondary school transition. We're then going to move on to A Midsummer Night's Dream, which also takes us to another world as well, and one of Shakespeare's most famous plays, and all of our year 7s really enjoy A Midsummer Night's Dream. And our final unit is a really exciting new unit we've created, which is based on short stories and detective fiction. So if you are a big fan of Sherlock Holmes and other detectives, you will really enjoy that unit. So most important thing to us is that we have lots and lots of students that enjoy reading. We do loads of reading in the English department. Every week, one of your lessons will be in the library. And we use a program called Accelerated Reader to give you suggestions of books you might read, and you get to quiz on those books and gain points all the way through the year. And we've got lots of lovely pin badges that we give out to our students who do really, really good reading through the year. We have reading competitions, writing competitions, and we would like you to become really passionate readers by the time that you finish your time here. We're really, really looking forward to meeting you in September. We hope you have a wonderful summer. Keep reading over the summer, and we can't wait to see you when you come back in. The first topic we're going to study at Homey Green Senior School in the English department is a unit called Growing Up, and the main text we're going to focus on in Growing Up is Peter Pan. Now, you might be familiar with Peter Pan from the Disney version, but Peter Pan comes with a really interesting tale and an interesting idea about growing up at a time when growing up was really, really difficult for many children. Lots of writers explore the notion that rather than growing up, children could go to another place, another world where they wouldn't have to grow up. So whether it's Peter Pan going to Neverland, or whether it's Tom who becomes a water baby, or whether it's Alice who goes to Wonderland, all these children avoid growing up by going to a magical other world. Peter Pan was written by J.M. Barrie, and we are going to look at Neverland as a concept in this lesson and think about what could Neverland look like, what would our Neverland look like. And the main task we would like you to do is to create your own Neverland. So there's an element of artistry in this task because we would like you to design your Neverland. We have provided you with a resource sheet to help you. We've also provided you with lots and lots of details about different places that already exist within Neverland that J.M. Barrie created himself. So some examples of this are Neverland Plains, which is the location where the Indian tribes reside, Skull Rock, which is where the pirates are said to hide their booty, Crocodile Creek, the swamp creek where the crocodile lives, who famously took Captain Hook's hand. We've got Mermaid Lagoon, where the beautiful mermaids of Neverland dwell. They love to sing, comb their long hair, play mermaid games near the shadows of the shore. But it's also considered to be the most treacherous place in Neverland. We've got the Black Castle, which is an old, ruined, abandoned castle, decorated with stone dragons and gargoyles, where Tiger Lily is taken. We have Never Peak Mountain, which is a huge mountain in the middle of Neverland. According to Peter Pan in Scarlet, when a child is on top of Never Peak Mountain, he or she can see over anyone and anything and can see beyond belief. Pixie Hollow, where Tinkerbell and her fairy friends live. And the Never Seas, which are the seas around Neverland, and some small islands can be found around it, and it seems that they can communicate with the real seas as a normal ship comes across the path of young James Hook in The Pirate Fairy. So you can use any of these ideas in your creation of Neverland, but equally if you'd like to create your own concept of a place called Neverland where you would never have to grow up and where you could escape all of those difficulties in your world and remain a child forever, what might your Neverland look like? What we'd like you to do is you can use the resource sheet or you can do it yourself. So might want to use, so this is what we've given to you, but you might want to use a computer, design something. You're quite welcome to do that. You can be as artistic as you like. Lots and lots of labels, lots and lots of extra information for it. We would like to bring that with you on the first week, if you bring it on the first day and your first English lesson, we would love, love, love to see these. So we wish you a very happy summer. Make sure you're reading this summer. Make sure you read at least one book, okay, something that you really enjoy, and we cannot wait to see you in September.
So in year 7 you'll get to study loads of different sports. We do things like football, netball, rugby, badminton, volleyball, dance, gymnastics, and there's loads of after school clubs as well which are open to everybody. So look out for those when you come in year 7.
Thank you very much, Miss.
Okay, your first challenge is to do as few steps as possible from one place to the next. When you get back, try to do less steps to return the same distance. Off you go, girl. Yes, Lydia. Okay, your second challenge is to jump as far as you can, taking off from 1 foot and landing with 2 feet. When you get there, put an object down to mark your place, go back, try it again, see if you can get further. Nice, put the crane down. Someone's just kicking hers away.
Hi, I'm Miss Kiss. I'm in charge of the Bite faculty. Here you will study IT, computer science and business on a rotation. So in year 7 you will be doing Kodu, which is where we use block-based coding to create a fantastic game. I can't wait to see what you'll achieve. In year 8 we then move on to text-based coding, which you will be using Small Basic. Can't wait to see you.
Hello Year 7s, or future Year 7s should I say. You will be joining us on a business rotation and you'll be learning lots about marketing and finance. So this will teach you how to look after your money when you receive some pocket money or cash, anything that you get, as well as learning about profit, revenue and how businesses also control their money. You'll learn about marketing, so things like branding and how companies gain logos and how they advertise their products. So I hope you have fun.
So what I want you to consider is this question. What are some of the dangers of being online and how can you avoid them? It's really important with all the technology that you'll be using now that you know how to stay safe. So I've got a task for you. What I'd really like you to do is watch a couple of videos. I'm going to get you to do some research and then I'm going to set you a task.
Right, time for a bit of silver surfing, methinks. Let's, what's this? Please click to confirm you were born after 1901 and therefore not a prudish Victorian. Well, I absolutely am a prudish Victorian. What other type is there? But I don't see what that's got to do with anything. It's... Oh, good heavens! An ankle! Spare me this filth! Clothes! Clothes! That's even worse! A lady of distinction in public without gloves! Get me out of here! And whoa! Sea bathing? Sea bathing? Oh, spare me the depravity! I feel quite faint. Clothes! Clothes! Oh, at last. What's this? Now, this looks harmless enough. Make the longest word you can out of the following 8 letters. Oh, goodness knows why they think this should be unsuitable for prudish Victorians, but... Right. I've got one. Out. Yes. That's 3. User. That's 4. Users. There we are. That's 5. Beat that. Winning entry. Trousers. Oh! Such rudity! A polite Victorian does not say that word. One says southern necessities. Oh, where are my smelling salts? Where are my smelling salts? Ah. Oh. Oh, that's better. Right, next one. Oh. Leg? Oh, my goodness! Bottom! Oh!
So what can you do to avoid coming over all faint when surfing the World Wide Web? Well, the answer is always act your age, not your shoe size. 1. For starters, never fib about your age when signing up to a new service. 2. Age restrictions are there for a reason, to protect you from stuff you'd rather not see. 3. And if you do open something that upsets you, make sure you tell a grown-up you trust or report it online. The Victorians may have been a prudish lot, but that's no reason why you shouldn't have fun online, if you play safe.
Today is my birthday. I'm gonna post a story. Let's meet outside school. Happy birthday! Selfie? Yeah! Hey guys, let's shoot some hoops! Basketball court at 4. I'll be waiting for you at my place to celebrate. This is my address and my phone number.
Happy birthday, David! You're very popular, aren't you? You have lots of friends. You use chats and social media all the time. They know everything about you. What you like, when your birthday is, who your friends are, the sport you play. But they could also know your phone number and where you live. Have you ever thought that what you share online could be read by someone that is not so much of a friend? Always remember to take great care with the personal information and photos that you share online. Share with care. Now let's go celebrate. Your friends are waiting for you. Remember, pictures and information that you post or send can be easily reshared by others, so they could remain online for a very long time. Be careful when posting. Don't share phone numbers, addresses, or personal details. This information could be misused by others. Always check your privacy settings of the apps you use. It's important to know what people can see or who can contact you. When signing into a website or social media, ask an adult for help and advice. Choose a difficult password and share it only with your parents. Take great care with everything you share online. If you have any doubts, always ask an adult for help. Do you want to find out more about parole ostili? Check the link on the video description.
Hey Life Babblers! The internet can be a great place to discover new things, but it can be easy to make mistakes.
Socializing online can be lots of fun. Just stay smart about it. Use the same rules that you use when you're out in the real world. And when you get that message on your mobile phone, just remember it may not be the person who you think it is.
There are so many different ways of connecting with friends, but some websites have age restrictions. Check the website's terms and conditions to check if you're the right age to use it.
Never arrange to meet someone you meet online, no matter how well you think you know them.
It's worth remembering that everybody's different. What you find funny, someone else might not. Always treat people the way you want to be treated.
I have no friends online. I'm not sure how safe it is. I sometimes feel pressure from peers to go online, but I've decided it wasn't for me.
I have lots of friends online. I all know them in real life, so I don't talk to anybody that I don't know. So I don't have any friends such as Justin Bieber out of nowhere. In my opinion, just be really safe.
You may have heard the word or phrase digital footprint. You might not know it, but whenever you do something online, you leave a footprint of wherever and whatever you're doing. Once you leave this footprint, it's almost impossible to get rid of. So while putting your pictures and videos online can be a great way to express your creativity and share with your friends, there's no such thing as a secret online. And once it's on the internet, a lot of that stuff is going to be there forever. It's worth remembering that when you post something online, you are potentially sharing that with billions of people all around the world. Imagine your grandma is sitting behind you. What would she think? Just think before you post.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching those videos, and I hope you managed to get a lot of information from it of how to stay safe while using technology. What I really would like you to do for me now is, over the summer, is to take that and make a really good poster. My board here, you can see lots of students from last year did a very similar thing for me, and I'd like you to make a poster to make other people in the school aware of all the dangers they might face while online. If it's really good enough, I'm hoping to put it up on my board. So bring them with you on your first day, and I look forward to seeing you in September.
Perfect.
Hello there. My name is Mr. Woods, and I'm one of the Joint Heads of Science here at Holmer Green. And I wanted to show you around one of our labs and talk to you a little bit about our Key Stage 3 Science programme. So let's go this way. So in Holmer Green, our ideal is to train you to be scientists. We're not just giving you knowledge, we're giving you skills so that you can investigate things on your own, you can formulate your own questions. We're going to continue some of what you did in Key Stage 2. And in biology, we're going to look at cells, so the basic building blocks of life, how they work and how they work together. We're then going to look at genetics. We're going to look at inheritance of different traits and how one organism makes another organism and how all of that is passed from one generation to the next. And the last thing we'll look at is interdependence, which is how organisms all work together and all depend on each other. And after biology, we'll move on to physics. Physics in Holmer Green will have us looking at forces, we'll have us looking at waves, and we'll have us looking at the interactions between things around us. We'll look at magnetism, we'll look at electricity, and all those questions that you have about, well, how does this work and how does this machine do its job? That's what we will answer using physics. After talking about physics, we can now move on to chemistry. Chemistry studies the interactions between chemicals and how they affect the world around us. Part of the thing it's going to look at is chemical reactions. We're going to look at matter and how different states of matter interact with each other. And we will also have a look at the Earth and how chemistry affects the world around us and controls the structure of the planet and how the planet interacts. So that's all about us in Holmer Green. But if you're going to be joining us in Year 7, we want to talk to you a little bit more about you. One of the things we like to do is we like to try and celebrate the fact that science is all around us. So I have a task for you. Over the summer, I would like you to find the science in someone's job. In somebody you know, I want you to find the science in their job, and I want you to make a poster, kind of like these posters here. I want you to find someone that you know and talk to them about their job. Ask them what it is they do day to day. Ask them how science helps them. Okay? And you will be surprised that jobs that you would think don't involve science, that you don't need science for, rely so much on science. So if you would like to take the time to interview someone to learn a little bit more and to make that poster and bring it to us in September, then that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in September. Bye.
So Year 7, you're at period 5 on your first day, virtually, but at least you've made a start with us at Holmer Green Senior School. Now, you'll come and see us in September, and you'll be here before the rest of the school, so there's nothing to worry about. You'll have time to see the new buildings and the old buildings, have time to meet your form tutors and all of your new friends. What we want to do for you for period 5 today is set your summer challenge. There's a grid about to pop up on the screen, which might be a little bit blurry, but we've sent it in the email as well. You can pick a few challenges from here to try and complete over the summer, and these should be good starters when you come back into your form rooms in September and have a bit of time with your tutor and your new form group. Do as many as you can, but try and set yourself a challenge to try and get a few done over the summer holidays. We're really, really proud to have you all coming to us in September. Have a really good, restful summer. Get yourselves ready and prepared for a wonderful first year at Holmer Green School.
We want all students to be proud of Holmer Green Senior School. Our pride comes from who we are, how we approach the day in terms of what uniform that we wear, how punctual we are to lessons, how much we give to each lesson as well. So that means us trying our hardest. We may not always know the right answer, but it's about giving everything a go. We also want you to feel part of a community. So when you join Holmer Green Senior School, you are joining a community where students want to do well, we encourage each other, we support each other, and most of all, we have very high aspirations. That may be a top flight university, it may be a high apprenticeship, but ultimately it's about becoming the best versions of yourselves that you can become.